Carlene Motto is here. Carlene is the Chief Marketing Officer of the Belmont Village Senior Living Center. Now, I would have to say, okay, well, what does a Chief Marketing Officer of the Belmont Senior Living Center have to do with Military Monday? But here she is to explain. It's Carlene. Carlene, good morning.
Hi, Ray. How are you doing?
I am doing well. Tell me what you got going on there with, I know you've teamed up with the Chicago Department of Aviation to honor U.S. veterans with this American Heroes photo exhibition. Tell me all about it.
Sure. The American Heroes Collection began in 2008 as a commission by Belmont Village to recognize and preserve the images and stories of resident veterans living in our communities throughout the United States. The original commission focused on portraits of World War II veterans and was recognized in the award-winning book, The Last Good War, published in 2010 by Wellcome Books. We currently have exhibits both at Midway and O'Hare Airport. We are very privileged to partner with the airport in 2022. We have 41 veterans that have portraits there from 16 U.S. cities. And at our O'Hare Airport, we have 55 veterans that we launched in 2023. We first connected in 2008 with Tom Sanders, who was a young photographer, only 23 years old at the time. The portraits were so inspiring that we launched a company-wide initiative with Tom. We launched a second tour of the photography project in 2015. That year marked the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II, and we wanted to take that opportunity to capture more portraits of World War II veterans and beyond.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but Tom Sanders, he's done this not only in Chicago, but is this the same guy that did this, I believe, in Dallas at Love Field?
Yeah, so we just opened in Dallas Love Field our exhibit there, so we now have 3 public exhibits. 39 portraits are on display there, all veterans from our Texas communities. Where
did you come up with these photos and source all this out? Because I'm just kind of gleaning this online and looking at. I mean, it really is. It's really fabulous, and you need to, if you're going through the local airport, stop and pay some attention to this because these photos are amazing.
Absolutely, and we hope with the holidays, especially at Chicago Midway O'Hare and Dallas Love Field, to stop. We would love for you to see our exhibits. Over the years, the collection has expanded to include veterans of the Korean, Vietnam, and Gulf Wars, and well as those who served in peacetime. Today, we have a portfolio that compromises over 1,300 images from all of our residents that reside in our Belmont Village communities. We believe it's the largest collection of its kind in the world. The photographs and stories are permanently displayed at Belmont Village communities nationwide. So please stop in at a local Belmont Village if you'd like to see them. They are also on our website at www.belmontvillage.com if you'd like to see some of the stories. But the stories are incredible. And every time I'm in a community and I have an opportunity to thank one of our veterans and hear their stories, I'm humbled by the sacrifices that they have made for our country.
Carlene is here. She's the Chief Marketing Officer of Belmont Village Senior Living. I have to ask you, I had somebody reach out to me. It was just through an email, and she works at a senior living facility, and she said, hey, you know what, we have many residents that are at our facility. We don't have a big budget when it comes to honoring them. And she'd asked me if I would maybe find somebody that could donate a flag and then get some men and women that have served or in the VFW or American Legion to show up just to honor some of the folks that are there that have served, that are now elderly. How important is that to I guess overall health and happiness and well-being for some of the residents that you see on a daily basis?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we heard from so many of our families that they did not even hear about their loved ones' stories when they were, in the military. And until we started to capture the portraits and their stories, it allowed them to be able to express themselves in a way that the families never saw before. There's so much pride. We would, again, we have 3 communities that we will be honoring veterans coming up in 2026. Obviously, we all know that every day we continue to see the World War II veterans dwindle. There's only 45,000 living World War II veterans now. The number of lives is rapidly dwindling.
Mm-hmm.
I think the latest numbers show 131 World War II veterans die each day.
Korean veterans can't be that far behind either.
Yeah,
it was only a couple years after that. So yeah, there is an aging population, and then you're going to get an influx, obviously, in several years from now with Persian Gulf and things like that. But now I just want to backtrack because you sounded like you invited people to come out to one of your facilities to hear and see some of these photos there. Is that in fact the case?
Absolutely. So what we try to do is during Veterans Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, we will honor. So when we first commissioned Tom Sanders to do all of the photography work, we presented each family member also with a portrait of their loved one. We had a celebration in the community. So again, flags and, patriotic music, all of that. We've had a lot of our veterans that also have participated in honor flight out of the airports.
Mm-hmm.
We have partnered with, other organizations, non-for-profit to give back to these veterans that have served.
Hey, let me ask you, do you have one of those little, vans that can transport people around from your facility? Because we're doing a veterans breakfast up at the Cappy's in Morton Grove, and boy, we sure would like to honor some of the men and women that, if we could get some people up there, I would love to have them out. We're going to give details on that in just a little bit, but I just wanted to say thank you.
Absolutely. We would love to come and participate in that.
I'd love it. I would love to see it. Yeah. I'd love to see it because, what you're doing here is cool because, as you said yourself, you don't always hear these stories. And sometimes we hear about them much too late in life. And we need to learn from those that have gone before and understand what makes this country so great. Carlene Motto, I appreciate you. And thanks for what you do. These, at least judging on the pictures of the things you put together, is absolutely incredible.
Well, thank you for inviting me this morning, and we're forever grateful for the sacrifices of all the veterans.
Boy, you said it all. You